welcome back to the stream, guys. It's been a minute. All right. So before we start, as always, gotta get the disclaimer out the way. Any and all information discussed here is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or investment advice. A referral to a commodity is not any indication to buy or sell that commodity. Day trading is inherently risky and most traders lose money. Past and current results are not any indication for future ones. That being said, do your own due diligence. Know what you're trading, know what you're risking, and know what you're doing, getting yourself into. It's a lot. So, do it at your own risk. Let's get some music up because it's a little too quiet for my brain. Let's see. First things first, financial juice. And let me get the long term up. So we have US Jolts opening at 10. We might slop around until then. We'll kind of, hopefully not, but it's a possibility. Now I've already popped on and done most of this charting. I did the NQ. My consensus is, let's zoom back out. We're in an uptrend. Now we did a little pullback. There's space for us to drop all the way over here. I don't think it's going to be that steep of a drop, but it's possible. Now when we go down to the 1 day, this one seems more likely. This was last week's high, and it was a massive 600 point drop in a single week. So it seems like price is trying to come back and regain all of that with how all of this is looking, and we are on a trend line. So the ultimate goal for this daily is to take a trade up to this trend line and get out at somewhere at this resistance, because there was way too much volume in this one candle here on this 1 day that I don't think price is gonna fall. It's possible that it is, but I think this is gonna go up before it tanks again. That's on the daily. Now if we drop down to the 4 hour, there's nothing really happening here. There's nothing of any real importance besides this Fibonacci. And I saw this yesterday when I was trading. I couldn't stream. Today's the first day back in a couple weeks of streaming. So I saw that this hit a resistance line when we were really, I think here. We were bouncing off of that. Or even here, we were bouncing off of that. But we're here. We came into what was considered a golden zone, and we fell into a lot of resistance and we're falling back out. I'm going through a really quick recap here because I didn't chart the ES yet, and I want to get to that. So I'm just doing a really quick recap. Essentially, if we break this red trading line on the hourly or on a lower time frame to the upside, I'm trying to take a long to here. If we bounce off of it and fail, when we come down to this, I want to take a short from here down under this line. There's a lot of congestion here, and if it breaks through below this, it's going to eat all of this down. Now there's a lot of volume on this one candle, so I don't know if it really is going to take it below this, but we're gonna find out. Yesterday was a really massive whipsaw here, but this is what Thursday looked like. It was a massive drop, and then we regained it afterwards. So if we drop down to yesterday, we're gonna drop down to, well, let's do a 15-minute. This is what it looked like yesterday on a 15-minute chart. Came down, the opening print was right here. Every time we came up to this opening print yesterday, we completely and utterly failed back down to the same exact highs. No, same exact lows. Now the wicks were all the way here, but the bases of the candles here. Which means there was 2 perfect opportunities for a massive short. This first one's about 90 points, and the second one roughly about the same. Right? Now obviously when you were down here, you could have also taken it back up when it found this level of support and it started to push. Same thing here. This one took us to the end of the day, and we just kept going up, and we closed above yesterday's opening print, but not by much. That being said, trend lines forming in the overnight. So if I believe this is on the half hour, oh, hourly. If we find a level of support here and we flip and we push up, depending on which side of the opening print we're on, I'm looking for a long up to overnight. The overnight. Obviously, I would like to take it all the way up to here, but that's a whole day's movement in a single shot. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe if I was looking over a swing trade over the course of this week, that would probably be my best bet. Is by the end of the week where we're testing last week's highs. Now, that out of the way, we'll restart here. Hydraulics. See, we've pulled back a significant amount on the weekly, and the same thing happened. We're starting to push back up. Now, if I do a fib retrace and I zoom in, we almost tapped the 50. I need to clean this up. Let me drop down to a 15 real quick and get rid of some of these. I think the last one was a fib. These are all things that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna move it all over. Back to the daily. we came in, touched a 50, and then dropped that on the 23rd, and then we've been trying to recover since. We broke this trend line. That trend line is a little... That's not steep. We broke that trend line too. So in my opinion, this has flipped. We're looking more bullish than anything. That's not a feasible trend line. It's not steep enough. We want somewhere in like a 45-degree angle. Okay. I don't particularly want to take a trade. Unless it's above this for the long. But that's 40 points. I might be able to, depending on how the chart looks, I might take a trade from here and try to get out somewhere in this area. And then see how it reacts. So let's get rid of fib. Let's drop down to an hourly. Oh, sorry, let me see what 4 hour looks like first. Refresh. That's better. There was no shot. There was a massive drop like that. Yeah, it was like a steady drop and then a fairly aggressive up and then full on tank. Which means the news that came out last week was not pretty. We're slowly coming back up, but it's taking its time. So let's drop down to the 1 hour, see if I can find any. Nope, we're still all in here. It's really anybody's game. One hour support. Look, shorts here. We'll do this in red. This is a 1 hour, 1 day resistance. That's gonna be blue. Excuse me. If we're able to clear this, all right, from where we are to here is about 15 points. That's enough space that we can clear this in like a half hour or so. If we clear that, then I'm looking to take shorts down to here, but not even. Like we pretty much have free reign until we start to get into this area here. I'm gonna keep that there because that's another 13-point drop. So we'll see how that goes. It's been okay, touch wise. Just recently we kind of blasted down and then up through it, but in historical events it's been an area where it's been many touches. Okay, now opening print is we're gonna find out in a few minutes. Yesterday's lows. No. Slash just stay low. Okay. And then this is the overnight highs. Okay. It's possible that we come down a little bit, find a support at yesterday's lows, and then go for another long. Now see, with this one I'm not too confident because we are at a resistance point ish, but the highs are here, and we know there was a lot of interest in over here, so I think it retests yesterday's lows. If it breaks through yesterday's lows, no, I lied. Shorts are going to be below here. One each. Is that going to actually type anything? Fuck. Shorts broken. Red. Look for a bounce. I'm looking for it to come here, tap this, and go above. This is a no-no zone. I'm not taking any trades between this because way too much interest. So that's gonna be that. And with that said, we got literally 5 seconds. So we're gonna swap over here, and boom, market's open. Why can't I? Oh, too much zoom. That's what it was. And opening print is there. Trend line's broken. Give it a. I want to see what happens throughout this candle. I'm not taking a trade right off of it. I'm seeing a rush of orders come in. Let's do the refreshing. Okay. Now it's possible that we just go sideways for the next half hour because there is news at 10. I'm gonna be in this for a minute. Let's see what's up. I'm gonna get off around like 10:30, 11 because I gotta leave. Hopefully we can get a nice clean trade by then. There's a lot of interest, but who's winning this? The ES is showing some weakness. But the NQ isn't. Okay. Getting a flood of sell orders. My concern is that the NQ and the ES are showing very different things. Like we just now made a new high on the NQ, on the ES, but we've been pushing. Okay, that's yesterday's high. And a daily trend line. Let's see what happens there. It's a lot of resistance, and it looks like it just got flooded through. See, now I wish I got in when it retested the opening print and failed, because obviously that'd be a nice little trade, but I don't trade the first 10 minutes because I don't know how this works out. Sometimes it's a really clean retest of the opening print and shoot. Sometimes it's not. Let's fix this. I do want a little bit of a pullback and show me like a new level of a new higher low, and then on the reverse of it starting to push out, that's where I'll enter it. What would be nice is a bounce off of VWAP. My instinct is telling me to enter this trade, but I don't have confirmation. I'm just seeing what's happening on the chart, and it looks nice with the low volume and the fact that it's trying to push down and it's not. What was that? Ooh. And that's why I didn't want to enter. I mean, I'm looking for longs. We're over the opening print. There's clearly a decent strength. There's a cluster of... See, now I'm interested. I wanted to hold off of VWAP and then give me a candle that eats this. The volume is low. We've created a new trend line. Aggressive selling. Delta just fighting back and forth, but it's ultimately losing. Trend line's gonna move in a second. Oof. I'm getting a flood of buy orders coming in. Delta is still weak though. There's a lot more aggressive selling, but it's a bullish candle. Are we? Is this an absorption? Are we? Now this is the trend line. Ah, I fucked that up. Yeah, I fucked that up. I should have entered as soon as it broke this. I could have, and I had the opportunity to, and I didn't. Damn. I don't know if that's a sustainable candle though. I want to see how this closes. At this point, if it closes at the... Did I fuck this up again? Yeah. At this pullback, I should have did a fib. I could have entered at the 50. Or when it broke this up here as like an actual confirmation. But if I entered at the 50 when it turned back to green, I could have captured a nice 35 points. Okay, well, it is what it is. Okay. See, I'm afraid of entering this and then it completely slapping against me. But I don't see it. Because I feel like I'd be chasing. But it's very clearly in an uptrend. With a perfect... I should have put a stop here. Like that. And then waited for it to take it. But it is what it is. Wow. Do we have any area of... There has to be an area where we're going to start resisting. There's no shot that we don't. Let's check it at 15. We broke all of those. Right here. And if it breaks above that, that's the new range. We're due for another pullback. Well, this is slapped out. Yeah, I should have seen that. So like, should I cut this out and then bring this up to minimum, like, because I would have seen a flood of orders coming in here on this. This is right about the same time where we start. Okay, now I'm very much interested, but the news comes out in 10 minutes. I feel like I'd be chasing. I don't want to chase. The amount of orders is dropping. Currently at this point, I don't particularly want to take any trade. I mean, whoa, okay, there. And then we just got a flush. Somebody just bought 44 contracts. At 170 flat. Being in the red on 44 contracts is crazy. That line's out of the way. Market is pausing. I mean, obviously there's a lot of orders that are coming through, but news comes out in 5 minutes. Barely 3 candles, and then this is gonna whip somewhere. Clearly a big order. I mean, this is as clean of a trade to the downside. And if news wasn't coming in at 10 o'clock, I'd want to get in on this. Especially with that flush right there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid of doing so. Because this could very well be just a psych in anticipation for the news. Let's see, financial juice, let's see what's up. We're estimated a 0.082 million less jobs. We came in last time at 9.582. We were looking for a 9.5. If we're at a 9.5 or lower, this is gonna go. It's delayed. Alright, I'm looking at the news. Let's see what it says. Mind you, if it's lower than 9.5, this market's probably gonna shoot up. Because that means that our economy is slowing down, which means that the Fed's gonna pull back on how aggressive they're pushing. If that number is higher, we might have a problem. You guys remember seeing that massive 600 point drop in a single day? If that number is higher, I'm not saying it's gonna be 600 points, but it could be a substantial amount. So I'm not trading news. And I think the reason that this was so weakly increasing was because the big boys are really not in it. We got 40 seconds until news pops off. I'm really looking for a one and done type of trade today. Give me a nice solid 60 point move and we're calling it a day. $8.2. Wow. Okay. Sorry, 8.827 instead of a 9.5 that we were looking for. That's pretty good. But it did hit that resistance. Let's see. Give it a minute. Let it. Ooh. I'm gonna give it a sec to pull back. The ES is ridiculous. This is 50 points. Speaking of one and done, this would have been my trade of the day. Now stop losses are being triggered, people are taking profits. This is fun to watch, but I'm not trading this. What I am kind of looking for and hoping for is a pullback to one of these zones. I also might not trade. I'm clearly a little overly anxious and not taking certain trades that I should be taking. Which is fine because I haven't really been trading much since I got back. Well, since the middle of August. So we're letting this pull. I'm getting news flooded at me. Getting a lot more buys on the NQ side than I am on the ES side. ES is a little flustered, so to speak. Breaks trend line, put a stop above here like that, let this trigger as it was going. See, my mindset is what goes up must come down, and we've just been going up. I feel like it needs to come down at some point, but it doesn't need to do anything it doesn't want to do. There's a buy imbalance. Like I said, the opportunity is there, / was there, but I don't know. I'm not seeing it as I should be. would like for that to come down to here and bounce off. I'm still looking for longs, but I want it to come down. If we could come below this, if we could absorb this. Isn't a fair value gap though. Fact of the matter is, if I get stopped out here, then I was wrong. But If I don't, then obviously I'm done trading. This is at a 20 points plus 25% times 2 is 50 plus 36. My take profit is there. $61. Okay. That's my new trend line. If broken, broken. If not, well, it's got one of two ways. I'm at break even now. That's scary because I am. Oh, that was nice. I like that. Oh, keep giving me a lot of those. Yeah, this is getting moved up. I'm locking that in. I feel like I should just cut it, but I don't know if I'm looking at this number and be like, I want to lock that in, or if I'm looking at the chart. this to flip to green. I feel like I'm getting greedy. I really don't know if I am or not. I feel like I am. Regardless, this is a risk-free trade. It's just, do I want to try to go for this? I'm risking 10 points to try to make another 20. If this closes... Yeah. No, I'm staying in this. That looks healthy. If this makes a new high, this is my new stop loss. Actually, just because I do feel like I'm being greedy. There's obviously aggressive sellers, but the volume is low. You know, like, this volume is very much low compared to everything previously. So I want this to make a new high. I'm waiting for just a flood of buying. I don't know if I'm actually going to get that, though. If it breaks this, then I'm good. At this point, it either hits this or it hits this, and I'm letting it do its thing. Delta looks pretty okay. Definitely could be stronger. Now it's a little. I'm risking 8 points to make 8 more points. But Delta looks super good. Well, not super. It definitely could be a lot more aggressive. I'm letting it happen. And done. Wow. Not account info. It's order history? No, trades. No, not performance. Not that. Trading. Fence, market tab, simulator. Replay, order strategy, portfolio. Trades. $1,000 trade. That was a perfect $1,000 trade. entered here to there, while also risking just that. A 3-to-1. That was a 3-to-1 risk to reward. A little less. So, that being that, count. My balance is $28.37.72. I'm $200 away from getting funded with TOPSTEP. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry. That's incredible. So, yeah. $200 away. Not even. That's what, $170? Less than $170? $162. That's it. That's my perfect one and done trade for the day. I'm not risking anything more. I'm not doing anything else. I felt a lot of FOMO with some of these trades over here, but the fact that I captured that makes it all worth it. So on that note, I'm done trading for the day. You guys have fun. Trade at your own risk. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't FOMO in. Don't rush it. Take it one step at a time. And let's get rich together, guys. Nope, I need a better outro. Whatever. I'll figure it out as we go. Have a good one.